Знаєш, ти знову мене покохаєш, як тоді, коли ми жили і не рахували дні. Зараз нам всім точно не до жартів. Під звуки арти коло хати нас буде довго колихати. І ніби це не час любити і співати. І спокій не дарує чай з м'яти. Та гори аркушів зім'яти, пісень не почутих, відео.
Привіт, YouTube! Це Judge Mama YouTube channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction of today, we are going over to Ukraine, and Wellboy's just got a new track out. And I believe it is called Yellow Mallows. I don't know what that means. I don't know if Google translated it properly. And if they did translate properly, what does Yellow Mallows mean? Let me know about that. In the description page, it says, we presented to your attention a documentary video. I think we presented to your attention. See, I think that's Google translated that. Because we would have said, we present to you, not we presented to your attention. So, there you go. So, I'm going to say, we presented to you a documentary video shot during a charity tour in Canada back in January 2023. Brilliant. Anton Wellboy and his team gave a charity concert in 4 Canadian countries: Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Toronto. It was in Toronto that the pink ukulele on Anton's played in the video music. Oh, cherries. Yep, you see them. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. I like that one. I thought, what was the other one called with the goose? Was it called Goose? No, it couldn't have. It was auctioned off for 4,000 Canadian dollars. So what's that? 4,000 Canadian dollars? That's a little bit of money, that is. Nice one. All funds were transferred to the restorations of the Balika Children's Music School, which was damaged by the invaders during the full-scale invasion. Oh, that's really nice. The video turned out to be very touching. It was embowled with the best emotions from meetings with Ukrainians who have been living on the other side of the world for a long time. Oh man, that's amazing. And I get what you're saying. Listen, there's Ukrainians everywhere around the world, I remember when I first got a message from a Ukrainian who was in Canada and a Ukrainian who was in Australia. I was like, of course, why not? And there's other Ukrainians in Germany, Ukrainian in Holland, Ukrainians over here. I've been invited a number of times to go over to West London in Park Lane in West London, near Olympia. There is it's not a club, but it's a place where people go, congregate. Normally Muslims have that same thing as well, but a place where you congregate and you just chill out, and I've been invited over there, so at some point I will be going over there as well, recording and getting people's feel out. Something like, I don't want to do things what Nadia does, but I should speak to her about that actually. I should speak to her about that. You know Nadia, who's got Nadia Ukraine. She's absolutely amazing, and she's helped my channel as well in abundance. I'm gonna ask her about that, and then she can give me some advice about that, as in that, interviewing people over here. Don't forget, I will be interviewing a number of people on my Instagram channel. So if you would like to witness that, then please, by all means, go onto my Instagram channel, follow me, Uncle Momo Music Reactions. I am blabbering on way too much. Come on, Wellboy. Stop me from speaking, and let's get on with your trap. So, Yellow Mallows. I don't know what that means. I really don't. I don't know. So anyway, look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Знаєш, ти знову мене покохаєш, як тоді, коли ми жили і не рахували дні. Зараз нам всім точно не до жартів. Під звуки арти коло хати нас буде довго колихати. І ніби це не час любити і співати. І спокій не дарує чай з м'яти. Та гори аркушів зім'яти, пісень не почутих, відео не зняти. В той час, коли у них кивали п'яти, а ми продовжуємо стояти. І розквітали жовті мальви під блакитним небом серед зими.
Sorry, do you know what? How can you not pause? How can you not pause? That was amazing. You know, when I pressed play, when I saw the first 10 seconds, in my mind, I was thinking, well, boy, you better not make me cry. I don't want to see that. Well, boy, you better not make me cry. It is going to be touching, isn't it? Oh, man. Well, boy, don't make me cry. Don't. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Don't make me cry. To about say here. Nice one. Did you and Yatak come on at the same time as well? Yeah, I saw Yatak.
Мальви взимку не цвітуть, хай говорять, і не війти в одну річку двічі. Ми були колись, знову будем поряд, тобі не личить печаль на обличчі. Мелодії літ, тільки щось більше. Я тебе листав, як ту книгу ніч. Вона непроста, але ти глибше. Ні з тобою ліпше, ні з тобою ліпше.
Who else did you bring with you?
Ще раз розпочну з чистої сторінки і знову розквітуть жовті мальви взимку.
Жовті мальви взимку.
Знову розквітуть жовті мальви взимку. І розквітали жовті мальви під блакитним небом серед зими. Серед зими.
You took him at the flag.
Я бачу в тому всі ознаки, що у нашім краї зійдемося ми. Зійдемося ми.
That was Wellboy with Yellow Mallow. I get it. It took me a while. Apologies. Well, maybe it's the mornings. It really is. Maybe it's the mornings today. I've got to... I'll tell you what, I wake up at the crack of dawn to do this. And as I'm doing that, that's when the sun's coming in. I've had a coffee and a half. And it's... As I'm getting halfway through my reactions, that's when my brain comes alert. So apologies for that. I'm going to read out some of the lyrical contents, but in a second. But there's a couple of things that I noticed. I just need correction. So I saw Yatak in there. Was Shimmy in there as well? Shimmy. You know who I'm talking about, Shimmy. I think that's his name, the way I had to pronounce it. So he was on tour with another... It doesn't say who. I'm looking, it doesn't say who. I'm only going by the by the video. So it was not only you that went over to Canada. Right, okay, I like that. That's amazing. In the lyrical contents, it says, you know you love me again. As well we live and did not count the days. Now we are not, wait a minute, now we are all definitely not joking under the sounds of art around the house. We'll be swayed for a long time. And as far as this does not sound like the lyrical content. But it is. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. But the reason why I'm saying that, because I put the subtitles on and I don't think it said something like that. So I'm going to stop there and properly try and Google Translate again. Yeah, okay. And the yellow mallows bloomed under the blue sky in the middle of winter. In the middle of winter, I saw all the signs in it. And that we'll meet in our country, we will meet. Okay, yes, okay. That part, I remember. Number of things. I don't think I've seen Wellboy with a beard. Normally he's very smooth cut, and I presume that's how, he looks really young. But he takes on a different kind of design when he's got his glasses on and when he's got his beard on. A completely different design of a character. But look, he's more than an artist, isn't he? Come on, he's pink ukulele. Oh man, he's more than an artist. And I always know that he's more than an artist because at face value, like for instance, Cherries, when I reacted to Cherries, yes, you informed me about the historic value and historic culture that represents around that. I was like, right. So he comes up with these one-liner titles, which has much more significance than what it meets the eye at first value. And until you dive in deeper, then you see exactly what he's talking about. Very clever in that way. And it does, and I've said this for a long time, he does remind me of Robbie Williams. That cheeky chappy kind of thing, but also with that hard-hitting, potent stance when it comes to topic of music. He can hit you in all different kind of directions, like very, very smart. It's not like what you see is what you get, is what you see is what he's giving you, but he can give you much more if he wants to. That's him. Because on stage, he's giving you that fun-loving, he wants everybody to love each other, and that's what, he's not taking himself seriously in his music videos. But you sit down and talk to him, you see how intellectual he is. He's very intellectual. I thought it was just by himself. I now want to see, did you do a collaboration with Yatak on stage? I would love to see that. I don't think Yatak's got that video. And was Shimmy in there? If you three went over to Canada, that's just amazing. And the funny thing is, I reacted to a music video where they showed Ukrainians back. I think the music video was not music video. It was the music was playing, but it was real life video. And in this video, you saw the Ukrainians emigrating over to America, and they're all on the boat and everything else, and emigrating, and it was like, wow, some serious historic value right there. And it was a point in I think it was 1956, 52, something like that, where a number of Ukrainians was immigrating over to America and various other places. So I do get it when I'm getting these conversations and they're saying to me, the Ukrainians saying to me, oh, Leo DiCapriano's grandmother's Ukrainian, and then dropping off all names. I'm like, oh yeah, of course, because that's the times when they went over. They must have been over there in 1952, around about that era. Amazing. But it's amazing to know how many Americans have Ukrainian backgrounds. Celebrity Americans have Ukrainian backgrounds, but they don't jump up and down about it. So that's food for thought as well. Amazing song. I'm chatting way too much. Apologies for that. I salute you. Boom.